And well, welcome everyone to London Heathrow. As you can see there, that was the last departure here at runway 27 right at LHR, just before the runway alternations, which obviously occur as usual at 3 p.m. Obviously it is 4 minutes earlier than planned, but we have got the runway inspections going on right about now, as you can see there. But yes, a warm welcome to everyone, and hope you're well, of course, and yeah, welcome along to London Heathrow. So plenty of aircraft to see today. Obviously we've got our usual special / unique list of aircraft that we'll see during today's show. That can be found on our Discord page if you'd like to skip ahead and check that out, of course. But I will be reading that as per usual. We've got a weather update due in very soon, and some of you might have noticed that we had a slight change in title. It was, well, pretty much what it was we were expecting 78% rain here at London, but that is sort of changed. It's yeah, it's difficult to explain. Pretty much parts of London has been obviously dropping down with rain, but here at London Heathrow it's looking pretty dry. Obviously we've got a few puddles here and there, but we have got a few rain clouds which I can show you right about here, and these will be set to pass over us. So we have got our obviously rain protective gear on all of the equipment at the moment, so we will be streaming throughout the rain, of course, you know, no matter how bad that's going to be. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some rain, as that will make for some really nice wet spray actions, especially for the arriving jets or the traffic, of course. So yes, here at London Heathrow, runway 27 right now will be the runway for the arriving traffic. So all of the landings will be, which we can actually see the distant departures. As usual, of course, we'll just see them lift off right behind the air traffic control tower. As of now, just waiting for the next few aircraft to begin their lineup into runway 27 right's approach. And then we should be watching some really nice arrivals and obviously touchdowns from there. But yeah, very warm welcome to everyone, and we hope you're all doing well. So we're just reading the chat now. Aviation Man, welcome along. Good afternoon. James Cridlin saying like number 22, so thank you for the support there. Twitch X Gaming, welcome. Let's see, Matthew joining us, welcome. We hope you're well, of course. As you can see there, the British Airways 777 there just holding. That's being moved around. Not too sure why that's holding, but interesting one there. There's no traffic in front of it, but we'll just follow along with that, of course. Let's see, Zohair, good afternoon. Steve the Butcher, good afternoon to you. How are you? Layla joining us, welcome. Let's see, Danny Coltrane, good afternoon. Saying hello everyone, we can start now. Raymondo saying looking forward to this. Well, thanks for joining us. And yeah, we've got an exciting one coming up, because the clouds are definitely looking very, very dark, and I've got a very strong sense that we will be getting some rain, some very heavy rain. But we're all protected, myself and the equipment, of course. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting one. Speaking of, we did have 3 747s here at London Heathrow. We've got 2 expected today, and we've had 1 in the morning period, which was Jet 1X. I'm not too sure around about what time that was, but it was in the morning period. We have got the Singapore 747-4 freighter from Sharjah due in at 7:05. However, that's probably going to be earlier than scheduled, of course. That is pretty much just assuming based off of what it's been like during the previous weeks. We have also got a Aero Transcargo or ATC 747-400 freighter during our show today. That's going to be expected at, I believe it was 4:40. It was pushed back by 20 minutes, so a 20-minute delay for that 747. But yeah, should make for at least one 747. But yes, see the 777 moving again. Roy Clayton, good afternoon. Tim, good afternoon to you, and we hope you're well. Aviation Man, welcome. Samuel joining us from Nairobi, Kenya, welcome. Aviation Man saying I'm going to Heathrow tomorrow for some plane spotting. I'll enjoy. It's definitely going to be a nice one. Speaking of, we have got our first arrival inbound. Can see the lights of it, but I'm not going to focus on it just yet, because I think we have got a bit of a ceiling of clouds at the moment, making it a bit hard to actually see them in the air just yet. But it is approaching, and we will focus on it in, let's say, about 20 seconds. Give it 20 seconds, and we should be able to see it nice and clear. Sharon, good afternoon, saying it's my favourite time of the week. Hope everyone is good. Miriam, hello. Good afternoon, and how are you? Let's see, Ilya Frolov joining us once again. Good afternoon. And 777 Paul, welcome, saying do you like the 27 right operations? Was on 09 earlier, and yes, that is indeed correct. I did see that this morning. It was yeah, the weather was very strange here at London Heathrow. I mean, what, a week from today it was saying that we were going to get 09 ops, but that's sort of been changing throughout the whole week. But we're here now, and it is running 27 right in operations for the rest of the day. And let's see, not too sure I pronounced that, but I think it's let's see, Cap Samley, welcome, good afternoon. Felix, good afternoon to you as well. And Yin Cathay Spotter joining us today, welcome. And it's going to be the first arrival into runway 27 right, and by the looks of it, it seems like it is a Scandinavian jet. However, we will check now, and yes it is. It is SAS or SAS Connect, and there, A320 Neo with a Reg Echo India Sierra India Zulu, or EISIZ, coming from Oslo. That is a 2-hour-long journey, covering 1,207 kilometers. And so that aircraft was 30 minutes later than expected. Should have landed at runway 27 left, but yeah, as I said, 30 minutes later than expected for that A320 Neo, which was brand new, by the way. It was registered in March 2023. As you can see there, the Star Alliance United jet, which is the 767, I believe. Yeah, the winglets ready to just pretty much scream 767, sorry. Too excited for the 747s, I'm already mentioning them. Anyway, here's our BA jet up next, and that is going to be an A321 Neo from Istanbul. That's a 3 hour and 25 minutes long journey on board Golf November Echo Oscar Tango, or GNEOT, which is the reg of the 321. This is flight number BA677, and Istanbul to London Heathrow is a 2,492 kilometer journey. It's a 4-year-old aircraft, this A321 Neo, registered in February 2019. And the traffic is already picking up. We've got 2 more in line, so we'll read the info before focusing on them. So we've got the BA 320-200 up in front, then the BA 350-1000 or 350K. Behind that is a Gulf Air 7879 Dreamliner. Then just approaching now is also a British Airways 777-200 that will be joining the queue. Behind that is a Lufthansa 320 Neo. That's just doing sort of a circle around, and then that's going to be approaching behind the 777, and behind that Lufthansa is going to be another 777 of British Airways. Speaking of, we've actually got China Eastern Airlines A330-200 due in today as well, and that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th in line in the queue of arriving traffic. That is all dependent on an approaching A320 from Gibraltar. But anyway, BA 929 is our next arrival. Here it is, as you could see. Or not just yet. Let's get the focus on. There it is. It's a British Airways jet from Tirana. That's a 2 hour and 31 minute long journey. The 320 with the reg Golf Tango Tango Oscar Echo, or GTTOE, is a 21-year-old jet registered in March 2002. And so, I wonder if you can get in a weather update quickly before this arriving A350. You know what, I think we'll focus on the A350, then we'll get the weather update out, or the weather info, and then we'll get the info on the 350. So the weather here at London Heathrow Airport today, we've got temperatures of 17 degrees Celsius with overcast conditions. We've got wind blowing at 240 degrees at 6 knots per hour. We have sunset due in at 5:56 today, so it should be bright around up until I'd say 6:30. Bit of an estimate there. We had sunrise at 7:35 today here at London Heathrow, and we've got a humidity of 72%. Now, speaking of traffic, we've got an average delay of 5 minutes for the arriving traffic. That is a 0.4 disruption index, and a 26-minute delay for the departing jets. That is a 2.1 disruption index. So as you could probably tell, London Heathrow to JFK was the busiest route. And now some info on this jet. This is BA274, the British Airways A350-1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Oscar, or GXWBO. It is a brand new A350 registered in June 2023 and is arriving from Las Vegas 20 minutes earlier than expected. Now, whilst we were planning ahead for this London Heathrow show, sun was not something we were expecting, but yeah, it's come out to play today. You see just above us, and it's got a very grey cloud today, so yeah, looking nice and gloomy here at London. Should be getting some rain, certain. Alright, and yes it is the Gulf Air 7879 Dreamliner with the reg Alpha 9 Charlie Foxtrot Delta, or A9 CFD, from Bahrain. This is a 6 hour and 15 minute long journey covering 5,096 kilometers of range. So yeah, 6 hour long journey. So this is flight number GF3 for this Gulf Air jet, and it is a 4-year-old 787 registered in October 2018, 10 minutes earlier than expected as well. Alright, now I know I'm a bit behind with the live chat, so I do apologise. Obviously we've got so much to cover, and of course, you know, got to give out the info and manage the gear and all of that stuff, so I do apologise. Obviously I will be covering each and every one of your messages in the live chat. Might be a bit of a delay though, but yeah, read some live chat messages for now. Abraham Parks, good afternoon to you. Let's see, Hayabusa, good afternoon as well. Let's see, Sean saying, as much as I don't want you to get wet, Danny, I'm looking forward to see some spray actions. Honestly, I don't mind. I much prefer the rain to the sun when Planespotting, if I'm being honest. It's perfect conditions for me. Alright, there's the arriving jet. That is the 777-200. Yes, it is. So this is the 200ER with the reg Golf Victor India India Sierra, or GVIS, IIS, and that is from Dubai, 7 hour and 21 minute long journey. This is flight number BA108 on board the 24-year-old 777 registered in March 1999. And you've got the nice pushback of the United 787 there. It's the 9 Dreamliner for those wondering. Let's see, David Bone, good afternoon to you, saying Heathrow on a Saturday afternoon is always a good one. Let's see, Tony 2010 joining us from Croatia, welcome. And Aviation Man, we're spotting from the Renaissance Hotel. However, we are on top of a raised platform. Without this, you'll probably get quite a few lampposts and fences in the way, unfortunately. But yeah, the Renaissance Hotel. And Luke, good afternoon, welcome. Mark Brazil, good afternoon to you, saying from Dublin, Ireland. The Arcade Hub saying we are locked in and ready. Just trying to get both the Austrian 320neo and the 787 of United in the shot now. So these, well, both aircraft should be taxiing on over to runway 27 left. The United is probably going to have to do a bit of a circle to get to that runway. But the Austrian is set up nice and clear. Quick taxi for that one. Purple Valve Machine, good afternoon. Barbara joining us from West Yorkshire, welcome. Paul Martin, good afternoon, saying yeah, good afternoon from a very damp Luton. Pretty damp here as well, I will be honest. Alright, there's our next arrival, and that is going to be a Lufthansa 320neo from Frankfurt, a 1 hour and 5 minute long journey on board this jet. This is flight number LH908, and the reg of this aircraft is Delta Alpha India Juliet Bravo, or DAIJB. The sun giving us some nice reflections. Perfect lighting this is, I think. So the United jet with the engine starts. I can already hear them roaring. That is very soon going to be taxiing in front of us. So our next rival, BA 493, a British Airways A320-200 with Reg Golf Echo Uniform Sierra, and this is the arrival from Gibraltar, a 2 hour and 29 minute long journey covering 1,748 kilometers of range. It is 35 minutes later than expected, and this is a 16-year-old A320. Right behind this one is going to be a BA 319, then a BA 777-200, then the China Eastern A330-200. And from Gibraltar this is. And Singapore Airlines Dallas, welcome along from Australia, we hope you're well. And just a quick warm welcome to all of you just joining us now at London Heathrow for the arrivals and a few distant departures. Really appreciate you all joining us along, and feel free to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It really does support us a lot, but it is completely optional, of course. But yeah, it is great support for the channel. We've got the Lufthansa jet taxiing this way, and it is getting nice and dark in case you couldn't realise. You know, I'll show you the clouds at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very nice one, hopefully. Anyway, there's a Lufthansa 320neo. That's just taxiing there. Probably going to have to be waiting for this United 787 as it... Is it moving? I can't quite tell. You're going to have to tell me, guys. Not too sure if that United jet is moving. I think it is still holding there. So yeah, the Lufthansa has just stopped by there, just holding on the taxiway, just to make way for that United. And here is our arrival of the 319, I believe I said this was. Yes, it was from Jersey. So the 319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa November. And the reflections on the United jet there. And so the next rival is going to be flight number BA256 on board the 777-200ER with the Reg Golf Yankee Mike Sierra, or GYMMS. So this is from Delhi, an 8 hour and 55 minute long journey that is covering 6,740 kilometers of range. It is 40 minutes earlier than expected and is a 14-year-old 777 registered in April 2009. Not too sure if you can hear the roaring of that United's engine. Yeah, the 787 that is. Brian saying great commentary. Well, thank you. Really glad to hear that you're enjoying it. Michael Singh, good afternoon. And how are you doing? Wow, it's so dark on that side of the airfield. And we have got grey clouds officially above us. Just waiting to see if we've got some rainfall. There's the Delta 330-900. That's taxiing on over to runway 27 left for the departure. It's a nice 330 Neo. Sunshades really do look classy. You know what, let's get a nice sort of full frame shot of it. There you are. And Aviation Man will definitely keep an eye out. Let us see. So Chiron saying, just saw the Tarom A318 over at T4. However, I only just realised it's so similar to the lot livery from far away. Does look pretty much of a, you know, identical livery, doesn't it? Alan T, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. Alright, so the next arrival is going to be flight number MU533. That is a China Eastern Airlines A330-200, as you can see there, registered as Bravo 8226. So this is the arrival from Shanghai, a 12-hour and 1-minute long journey. This is an 8-year-old aircraft registered in September 2015, and the route from Shanghai to London Heathrow covers 9,261 kilometers of range. Is it getting darker? There's the Etihad 380 on the move. It's going on over to runway 27 left for its departure, most likely back to Abu Dhabi. That is where it did arrive from. Got a UPS 747-800 freighter that might be crossing over, but yeah, just looking at it, I doubt we'll capture that above us, because yeah, we've got a bit of a ceiling of clouds at the moment. But our next arrival is going to be flight number VS355 for Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Victor Whiskey Oscar Oscar, or GVWOO. That's a 5-year-old 787 registered in January 2018, and it is arriving from Mumbai. So that is a 9-hour and 5-minute long journey covering 7,218 kilometers. So it is 30 minutes earlier than expected, so Virgin Atlantic doing a very good job there. There it is. You can see where the sun sort of hits on that side of the airfield in comparison to obviously on the right hand side. Alrighty, so Turkish Airlines and their A330-300 up next. That's going to be registered as Tango Charlie Juliet November Lima, and it is the arrival from Istanbul, 3-hour and 12-minute long journey. Flight number TK1985. It's a 12-year-old A330 registered in January 2011, and it is a 20-minute. Well, it is 20 minutes later than expected. Just reading the live chat now, trying to make back as much time as I can to read the chat, of course. Just so many aircraft inbound. It is yeah, truly crazy. And the tyre smoke from that arrival simply coming our way. It's a bit sort of steamy now. You can smell it. It's quite nice. Anyway, Paul Martin saying, love the details that are given on each aircraft. We'll really appreciate the feedback there. Crow of ICT saying, howdy everyone. I'm lurking and working with the volume off. Well, welcome, Crow of ICT. Obviously, we hope you're well. Ranji joining us from India, welcome. Oh, we've got the pushback of the special Star Alliance livery. That's the United 767. Holly, welcome along. We hope you're well. Ilya Frolov saying the A380 is due in 44 minutes. That is the Emirates A380. Speaking of, I need to do the list of special jets, don't I? Let's see, Camel 1 saying great stream, love it, from Holland. Well, welcome. Let's see, Cap Samley saying, Danny, have we any rain today? We should be. According to BBC Weather, it was scheduled to be 79% rain today. It was 79 to 78, so practically 80% really. Not too sure where that's gone, but yeah, we should have some rainfall today. But we will keep you updated. Matthew Brawl saying, are you in training for a role as ATC at JFK? Getting through a lot of information in a short time. Super clear though. You know what? That might be a career path that I'd be looking into doing. But no. The answer to that is no. But maybe. I will definitely keep that in mind, Matthew. Alright, Abraham Park saying inbound is a Singapore A380 at 3:38 and the Emirates A380 at 3:51. Thank you for that, Abraham. Obviously, if you have got any info that you'd like to share with us, whether that be the rebranding of an aircraft, which Sharon actually did mention in our Discord page. It was very funny. We'll actually mention that very soon, probably after this arrival. But yeah, please feel free to obviously share facts or whatnot. Just join in the convo, really. It is, is that 319 or 320? I'm going to say 319. And checking now, it was the A319, so that is BA591 arriving from Milan. That's a 1 hour and 25-minute long journey on board the A319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Romeo. There you go, the Star Alliance livery 767 that's just pushed back. You've got the, well, that looks like British Airways A321-200, then the Aer Lingus A320neo, and of course the mighty Qatar A380 also heading on over to runway 27 left for the departures. All of the aircraft heading to 27 left, of course. You've got BA1499 up next, the British Airways A320 from Glasgow, 58-minute long journey. The 320 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Papa, or GEUYP. It's a 10-year-old 320 registered in September 2013, and it is 30 minutes later than expected. The route from Glasgow covers 556 kilometers of range, for those wondering. There is sharklets installed. So dark on that side of the airfield. And Jeffrey joining us from Frankfurt, Germany. Welcome along. Purple Valve Machine saying UK is bright. Loco, good afternoon to you. How are you? Spiderweb, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. Slip and Slide joining us from Gold Coast, Australia. Good day to you. David as well, good afternoon. Saying informative stream, guaranteed. Here's the Lufthansa 320neo. No sunshades on board this one, but we can get some info. It's flight number LH2476, and I think I'll carry on with the info after the reverse thrust. Could have probably spoken over that, but I was expecting a much louder noise. But anyway, that was a Lufthansa jet from Munich, a 1 hour and 27-minute long journey on board the A320neo with the Reg Delta Alpha India November X-Ray, or DAINX. It's a 3-year-old aircraft registered in December 2019, and it is 20 minutes earlier than expected. Our next jet is going to be an A350-1000 from Lagos. That's a 5 hour and 55-minute long journey on board this Virgin Atlantic jet with flight number VS412. The A350 with the Reg Golf Victor Papa Romeo Delta, or GVPRD, is a 4-year-old aircraft registered in June 2019. It is right on time, scheduled at 3:30. It is currently 3:27. And here it is. And Clive Edwards, good afternoon to you, saying first time watching in a few weeks, work got in the way. Well, no worries, Clive, it's really great to have you back, of course, and we hope that you enjoy what's to come of today's London Heathrow stream. No rain just yet. Surprisingly, we are in the UK, of course. Rain is pretty much guaranteed every day. That might be an over-exaggeration, but for those living in the UK, you probably know what I mean. Let's see, Simeon joining us today. Welcome along, saying gonna go plane spotting at Schiphol. Should I go to the departure runway or the arrival runway? That is completely up to you. Yeah, really, whatever you've got the best view of, I'd say. And Daniel Watkins, good afternoon to you. So much traffic on the ground there. We've got our next arrival, which is visible. At least I can see the nose light, but I cannot see the aircraft just yet. Just the nose light through the other clouds. Here's Delta Alpha India November X-ray from Munich. That was the 320 Neo. A nice follow-up of its taxi. And Leo joining us from Switzerland. Good afternoon to you. Speedrunner saying, imagine Ryanair just casually landing at Heathrow. Colour picture, welcome along. Sharon saying, I absolutely love the smell of tyre smoke and jet fuel. They should make it into a candle scent. I'd definitely invest in that, you know. That would be something else. Kevin 777 saying, good day from across the pond. And Matt saying, greetings again from Portland. Back on to watch the big leagues. Well, welcome along, Matt. It's great to have you back with us. And I'm always saying, great stream. Thank you from Amsterdam. Well, no worries. Krusty Moko, good morning to you over in Chicago. Sharon saying, yay, first bookie of the day. This is for the Lufthansa. This was the one. Just focusing on now. And that is a blue aircraft. I'm saying, no, it's not. It is ITA Airways up next. So that is the A320-200 of ITA Airways with the Reg Echo India Kilo uniform, or IQU. Oh, sorry, IKU that is. It is the journey from Rome, a 1 hour and 54 minute long journey covering 1,445 kilometers of range. It's 30 minutes earlier than expected, and it is very dark. So that was ITA Airways and their 320. And so, just reading the chat once again, Ruba Haddad, good afternoon to you from the US, welcome. And JH joining us from Jeddah, saying good to be back again. Always enjoy the commentary. Greetings from Jeddah. Well, welcome along, Faye and James. That was Spooky Cindy joining us from Lancashire. Good afternoon to you. And I just felt a raindrop. It's a small one, but I did feel one, so it seems if we've got rain on the way. Amanda Harrison, good afternoon to you, and we hope you're having a great Saturday as well. Alright, we have a 787 inbound by the looks of it, and yes it is. It is flight number JL43, the Japan Airlines 777-300ER from Tokyo. It's a 13 hour and 41 minute long journey, and here it is, the 777 with the reg Juliet Alpha 738 Juliet. So this aircraft is 15 years of age, registered in May 2008, and it is 20 minutes earlier than expected. And rain is falling. Alright, so just putting on a protector for my my phone, just making sure that that doesn't get destroyed in this weather. So just bear with me, I do apologise. We have got a China Eastern jet by the looks of it inbound. There it is. Alright, so we're all ready for the rain that we were expecting on from the start of the stream. At least we were expecting it yesterday. Did come a bit later, but yes, it's here now. And yeah, Barry, thank you for the feedback there. We'll definitely do so. So thank you, Barry. That one Belgian kid saying, what is my favourite plane? That's going to be the A350. Alright, there's our next arrival. So that is China Southern Airlines, or flight number CZ673 from Beijing. This is the A350-900 on a 10-hour and 20-minute long journey. The A350 with the reg Bravo 320 Sierra is a 2-year-old aircraft registered in January 2021. It is about 10 minutes earlier than expected, and the route from Beijing covers 8,216 kilometers of range. And well, you can tell the visibility is slowly starting to get affected by this this weather. There's the departure of a jet. I'm not too sure what that was. I think it might have been a United jet. It's got covers on all of the equipment, so it is very, very difficult to see through them. So you might have to let me know in the live chat, of course. But anyway, flights or the details on the next few aircraft. So fourth in line, just joining the queue, is a Singapore Airlines A380 on for runway 27 right, but that's fourth in line, of course. Up in front is flight number LH910. That is a Lufthansa 320neo with the reg Delta Alpha India November Foxtrot, or DAINF. So Frankfurt is a 1 hour and 4 minute long journey covering 649 kilometers, and the A320 is 6 years of age, registered in January 2017. It's right on time, expected at 3:40. It pretty much is. And yes, the rain has picked up, and now we're on to some rainy arrivals into London Heathrow Airport. There it is. That is the Lufthansa flight up in front. And I'd just like to welcome all of the viewers just watching us now at London Heathrow. It's really great to have you on board with us. And please enjoy this show. can see there, as soon as the rain starts dropping, the visibility instantly gets affected here. So we just watched this United aircraft on the ground now, and obviously just reading the chat as well. Let's see, Dogwood 67, good afternoon to you, we hope you're well. Abraham Park saying some aviation news, EasyJet is planning to order more than 257 A320 Neos. And so we have got BA471, a British Airways A320 from Venice up next. That's a 1 hour and 42 minute long journey on board this aircraft, and it is covering 1,151 kilometers of range. So it's a 20-year-old aircraft registered in November 2002, and it is 20 minutes earlier than expected. Is this BA320? So now second in line is the Singapore 380. I just see some water sprays there, or maybe not, we'll see. The King of the Skies A380 is inbound, so we'll see if there is any water on the runway from that aircraft as soon as the reverse thrusts are activated. But yeah, the air traffic control tower is becoming much harder to see now, so the conditions are getting much worse. So this here is going to be an A320-200 with British Airways. That's flight number BA475, arriving from Barcelona on its 1 hour and 43 minute long journey. The reg of this aircraft is Golf Echo Uniform Uniform Uniform, or GEUUU. It is a 15-year-old aircraft registered in January 2008, and what I can see on the radar is an Emirates A380 also approaching now. So that looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perhaps 6th or 7th when it joins the queue. But yeah, we have got the Singapore one in front, of course. Oh, floating again. And yeah, there is a bit of water on the runway. And it seems like this is going to be the conditions all day here at London Heathrow. So if you enjoy the rainy actions, then obviously, you know, stick around. We've got a variety of aircraft. As we said in the community post, the A380s and the 777s are going to be providing some really, really nice water sprays, of course, when the rain does start falling, even heavier than it is now. But yes, here is the Singapore A380. This is flight number SQ308. On board this Singapore A380 with the reg 9 Victor Sierra Kilo Uniform, or 9V SKU. So this is the arrival from Singapore, of course. 13 hour and 5 minute long journey covering 10,885 kilometers. It's right on time, and it is a 6-year-old A380 for those wondering. March 2017 was when it was registered. Now we're studying. I mean, it might be light rain on this side of the airfield, on our side, but on towards the right, it is soaking by the looks of it. I mean, you could see all of the water just thrashing around as soon as the reverse thrusts were activated. So yeah, the rain is definitely picking up. It is much heavier on the right hand side, but it should be spreading towards us as the wind direction is heading towards our direction, of course. Let's see, Izaskin joining us from Spain. Welcome along. Adam 7 joining us today. Good afternoon. And we've got another arrival. This one is 787. Let's see. It is. It is a BA 787. Matthew saying runway a bit drier after that. Definitely. That was 9th most tracked worldwide, was that Singapore 380. So this one here is from Tokyo, a 7879 Dreamliner with the reg BA, oh no, not BA, that is flight number BA8. And as soon as it passes that sort of sign, you can see there the sprays just begin from there. And the rain is falling much heavier than it was a few minutes ago. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting one today. So the next arrival is going to be Croatian Airlines in their A320-200. It's going to be registered as 9 Alpha Charlie Tango Kilo or 9A CTK. It's the arrival from Split, a 2 hour and 2 minute long journey where the flight number is OU490. It's a 23-year-old aircraft registered in April. It is right on time as well. That's about all of the info on that aircraft. You've got a Scandinavian 320 Neo behind, then an American Airlines 777-200, and then the Emirates A380, which I'm not too sure where that's heading, whether that be 27 left or 27 right, but I think it's going to be 27 right. It should be at least. But we'll definitely wait and see. And that has reminded me, I did not cover the special list of aircraft that we'll see today. So reading them out, as we've got a bit of time between the next arrival, we have got, we saw the Singapore Airlines A380 from Singapore. We have the Croatian Airlines up next. We've got flight number EK31 on board the Emirates A380 from Dubai. We've got LX324 on Air Baltic A220 from Zurich. And the reason that's on the special list of aircraft is because that's operating on behalf of Swiss today. We've got flight number F52249, an Aerotrans Cargo or ATC 747-400 freighter from Astana. Then we will have TK6289, the Turkish Airlines Cargo 777 freighter from Istanbul. Then AY1337, an A350-900 Finnair with the One World livery. That's from Helsinki. Carrying on with the list, we'll have AT806. That is going to be a Royal Air Maroc 7878 Dreamliner from Casablanca. We have not seen this one before, but we believe it is covering for the cancellation of the 737 MAX 8 that was supposed to be due in at London Heathrow doing the same routes. We've got flight number QR1, the Qatar Airways Boeing 777-300ER from Doha. Emirates EK3, that is an A380 from Dubai. Flight number EY17 on board the Etihad Airways 787X or 10 Dreamliner from Abu Dhabi. AI131, an Air India 777-300ER with Star Alliance delivery from Mumbai that we might catch. And then also flight number SQ7395, which is the Singapore Airlines 747-400 freighter from Sharjah. So those were the special list of aircrafts. The Emirates A380 seems to be lining up for runway 27 left approach. So we might have to catch a glimpse of that in the distance. But this here is Scandinavian and their A320 Neo from Copenhagen. That's a 1 hour and 33 minute long journey where the flight number is SK505. Oh, it looked like a pretty rough one there. Fortunately, the bus did sort of block our view, so I do apologise for that. Trying to pay attention to see if you'll get any water sprays from that. And no, it doesn't seem like it. There's the Singapore 380 now as well. Alright, so we've got an American Airlines aircraft, which I cannot tap on my phone due to the rain on here, the protector, which is a bit unfortunate, but it does look like a 777-200. There it is, I've got it. It is the 777-200ER from Seattle, an 8-hour and 50-minute long journey. AA156 is the flight number, and this is November 758 Alpha November. That is the flight, the reg of the 777. That there is your water spray action. It's going to be much heavier if the rain continues, which it is supposed to. Some really nice shots out of London Heathrow today. As you can see there, that 777 really using not much runway. There's the Scandinavian 320neo. And so the Emirates A380 is lined up for runway 27. Oh no, it's not. It is runway 27 right. I've just taken a look at the sky, and I have seen the A380. So on flight radar, it seems to be glitching, but yeah, we've got the Emirates A380 here. So that's EK31 is the flight number of this Emirates A380 with the reg Alpha 6 Echo Oscar Whiskey, or A6EOW. This is the flight from Dubai, a 6-hour and 46-minute long journey covering 5,499 kilometers of range. This is the 10th most tracked worldwide aircraft, so 492 watches, and is a 7-year-old aircraft, registered in October 2015. Just watch as it sort of floats in the sky now. And then Nadish, good afternoon to you. Hardly visible after all of the water spray. What a landing that was. Really good job there. As you can see there, see some terrible conditions here with plenty of rain. As you can see there, the tarmac really wet at the moment, but loads of wet sprays today. And the grey clouds are only continuing. There you go, the two aircraft on the ground there. That is the Scandinavian and the Croatian Airlines jet. Alright, just reading the live chat. I do apologise, I'm going to be even later than I already am. It is very hard to use the phone with the rain protectors, but we're still going to manage. Let's see. So Paul joining us saying hello, afternoon. So thrilled to be able to be with you all live. I'm ready for another great show from London Heathrow. Hope you've got your thermals on. And definitely, I think an umbrella is definitely needed now. But no, the equipment is staying safe, which is all that matters for us at the moment. Got a nice jacket on myself, so rain shouldn't be an issue. And Abraham Park saying thank you for enduring the rain for us. We really appreciate your hard work, Danny. Well, no worries. I mean, I love seeing shots like this myself. I mean, the wet sprays, they're always really nice to see. So I'm enjoying it myself. So yeah, no worries, Abraham. And yes, we have got two 747 Queen of the Skies due in today. I'd say we've guaranteed got one to view. I'm not too sure about the other one because it is arriving a bit late, but we'll just see how we manage, of course. But yeah, we have got the ATC 747 freighter due in very soon. We've got Aero Mexico in their 7879 Dreamliner. This is the one here. X-Ray Alpha Delta Hotel November is the reg, or XADHN. It's from Mexico City, so a 9 hour and 41 minute long journey. Stunning wet spray from that Aero Mexico jet. Flight number AM7, if you're wondering. See their catering truck on board, the Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner on stand now. And no aircrafts on the ground to taxi just yet. Could imagine some aquaplaning going on. Very wet at the moment. But anyway, the next arrival is going to be BA661, the British Airways A320neo with the reg Golf Tango Tango November Golf, arriving from Chania. That is a 3 hour and 19 minute long journey. So it's a 4-year-old A320neo, registered in October 2018, and it is 30 minutes earlier than expected. After that, we should have the Kenya Airways 7878 Dreamliner, then the Biman Bangladesh 7878 Dreamliner, and then we should have a few BA jets as well. Let's see what's on the chat at the moment. And Bobby, that's nice to hear, of course. It's on the ground. What can we focus on? I think we can watch the tails of both the Cathay Pacific jet, which is I think the 777, and also the Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner. Paul joining us from Guangzhou, China. Welcome along. Shred Ahead, good afternoon to you. Thomas Turner, good afternoon. We hope you're well. Him, he, me saying not much spray from that one, and yeah, it didn't seem to have too much spray on that. Was that the A320? I think I said it was. But yes, mainly the bigger ones that we'll get the really large water sprays from. So it's going to be quite exciting. Let's see. Cap Sam Lee saying, I think the weather is a little bit windy. I can check for you. So the wind is being recorded at, blowing at 170 degrees at 8 knots per hour at the moment. So it's not too bad. It's definitely evident now. I'm sure the pilots can feel that. Anyway, KQ100 is the flight number of this next arrival, which is very hard to see, with a bunch of obviously waterproof equipment or covers on our equipment. So we'll just have to wait for that, but I can give you the info. So it's KQ100 or 100 on board the Kenya Airways 7878 Dreamliner with the reg 5 Yankee Kilo Zulu Charlie or 5YKZC. It is going to be the arrival from Nairobi, an 8 hour and 33 minute long journey. The 787 was registered in June 2014, making it 9 years of age, and it is 15 minutes earlier than expected. So from Nairobi to London Heathrow, that covers 6,824 kilometers of range. Got the Biman Bangladesh right behind. There you are, there is the Kenya Airways 7878 Dreamliner. Runway 27 right ops here at LHR today. Anthony saying hello, how often are you at Heathrow? Every Saturday for us. And him, he, me, yeah, I don't think we'll see stacks today. The clouds are a bit low. We might. Not too sure, it really just depends on how close the aircrafts are in the sky. Should be a lot of water spray from this one. Coming in very, very hot. My god, it is very, very hard to use the phone with all of the rain that's on it. So I do apologise, I'm going to be very, very delayed in responding to the messages. Let's see if I can sort it out. I think that was a bit better, there it is. Has not made it one bit better. Alright, so that is very, very difficult. Right, we're just gonna have to go off by heart, try and sort this phone issue. This is Biman Bangladesh, the 787-8 Dreamliner with the arrival, runway 27 right. Once again, coming in quite hot. Nicholas Taylor, good afternoon to you. Him, he, me, joining us in Australia at 1 AM currently. Good morning to you. Peter Marsh, welcome. We hope you're well. Toon Van Rouge, good afternoon to you over in Netherlands. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Just Key joining us from Nairobi, Kenya, saying hoping to see Kenya Airways. Well, we did just see it then. So yeah, of course, welcome along. We hope you enjoyed that clip. Paul saying, love it, Danny, that you share with us the flight time, reg, etc. Really nice touch. Well, really appreciate the kind words, Paul, and it's really, really amazing to hear that you're enjoying that. Let's see, Dirk joining us from Cologne, welcome along. Let's see, Jackie T, good afternoon. The Governor joining us from London, welcome. And Aviation Man, I couldn't really recommend that for you because obviously I've never had experience using that. Not too sure what that even is. So yeah, I wouldn't really give my opinions on that. That's totally up to you, of course. But yeah, we have no experience using them. So yeah. So this is from Amsterdam, the A319. Just touched down nice and smoothly. BA 439 is the flight number of this aircraft. It's a 47-minute long journey as well. So this aircraft here with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Delta, or GDBCD, is an 18-year-old aircraft registered in January 2005. It's 10 minutes earlier than expected after its arrival from Amsterdam. It did depart 15 minutes later though. Anyway, BA 637 is going to be our next arrival. That is a British Airways A320neo with the reg Golf Tango November Bravo from Athens as well. So it's a 3-hour and 11-minute long journey on board a 5-year-old aircraft registered in April 2018. 20 minutes earlier for this one, covering 2,427 kilometers of range. We've got an Iberia jet right behind, which I believe is another A320neo, and yes, that was correct, from Madrid this time. So that is second in line. That is our first aircraft. So, the next jet, IB3172, is going to be the flight number of the Iberia A320neo with the reg Echo Charlie November Echo Romeo, or ECNER. This aircraft is going to be the arrival from Madrid, of course, a 1-hour and 50-minute long journey, covering 1,246 kilometers of range. It is 10 minutes earlier than expected, and for those wondering, it is a 4-year-old A320 registered in August 2019. So let's watch that. There it is. And Nadish Dami, I couldn't tell you how many flights were recorded today, but I can tell you you've got one averaging at about 1 minute and I say 40 seconds. That's for the arriving traffic. See Kevin joining us today. Welcome along, saying happy Saturday. I'm very happy, my team top of the league. Well, we hope you're doing well, Kevin, and enjoy the very wet arrivals into London Heathrow. Some very nice water sprays, mainly for the big ones. Thomas Turner saying, is there any A380s due? We have got one due in today, or at least one more. That's going to be an Emirates A380, but we do have 2 747 scheduled. Speaking of that, one 747 should be due in about 40 minutes, I'd say. I think it was 40 minutes. You'll have to check on that. But yeah, it should be a 747-400 freighter very, very soon. Oh, is that vortexing? Maybe not, it's gone now. But anyway, there's a bit of a bigger one, so might get some really nice water sprays off of this one. Anyway, this is All Nippon Airways, or ANA, with flight number NH211. So this is the arrival from Tokyo. That is a 13-hour and 59-minute long journey, covering 9,613 kilometers. The Boeing 777-300ER with the reg Juliet Alpha 795 Alpha. It's a 4-year-old aircraft registered in March 2019. 10 minutes earlier than expected is this one. Definitely significantly wetter on that side of the runway, isn't it? Here's the ANA's arrival. That should be taxiing towards us very, very soon. On the ground there, you could just about see, was a Boeing 777, I believe that was, of British Airways. Not too sure if it was the 200 or the 300 version. Didn't quite see that. But yeah, that's heading on over to runway 27 left. What I can tell you though is that we have got 3 aircraft in line for the arrivals. We've got British Airways A320neo up in front, then a Malaysian Airlines A350-900 behind. Then behind that is the A330-900, which I believe this one was the delayed one by quite some time. Also joining the queue is going to be an Air France A220, then also the KLM 737-800. Anyway, BA 533 is our next arrival. That is a British Airways A320neo with the reg Golf Tango Tango November Oscar, or GTTNO. This is the flight from Malaga, which we can see there. It is a 2 hour and 18 minute long journey covering 1,676 kilometers of range. It is 15 minutes later than expected though. The A320neo, 2 years of age, registered in December 2010. Let's see how smooth this arrival is going to be. What have I quickly just seen? Let's focus on it. Is the PA 380. So we had the Emirates. Was it the Emirates? Yeah, it was the Emirates A380 that had departed on 27 left. The Qatar and the Etihad Airways A380 that also departed on runway 27 left. Actually, I think that A380, the Emirates one that I was on about, did actually depart from 27 right. But that was whilst we were setting up. So unfortunately, we did miss that on the stream. Anyway, bit of a heavier one for this this next one. There it is. It is the Malaysian Airlines A350-900 from Kuala Lumpur. That's a 12 hour and 56 minute long journey with the A350 is registered as 9 Mike Alpha Echo, or 9MMAE. Flight number MH4. Definitely taking his time there. A really, really nice touchdown there from that Malaysian Airlines aircraft. I think we can actually take a quick glimpse in the Virgin Atlantic hangar. There's the PA 787 just being moved around. But there you are, there's the Virgin Atlantic hangar. You've got an aircraft in front, can't quite see what that is, but I do know the one behind is an A330-300 just placed on winglets. We have got an A330-900 or Neo up next, so that's going to be Delta Airlines or flight number DL186 from Los Angeles LAX. It's a 10 hour and 6 minute long journey where the reg of the A330 is going to be November 412 Delta X-ray. So it's a 1 year old A330-900 and it is about 1 hour and 20 minutes later than expected. Here it is, there's the Delta jet. So LAX to London Heathrow, that is 8,782 kilometers of range. And a bit of vortexing going on. A330 with a really nice water spray. The ANA jet also heading our way, so we will focus on that that aircraft is taxi very, very soon. Just reading the chat now. Let's see. So the governor saying, anyone know the best hotel for a good view of runway arrivals? Want to take my son for the day? We would definitely say Renaissance Hotel. If you get a room with them, you get a really, really nice view of runway 27 right, which is usually the runway for the arriving traffic. And him, he, me saying, love all the info you tell us about the planes and flights, AH. Awesome. No worries. And Roger not saying strange, I'm just outside of London and sun is here. Well, yeah, it is very unusual. I mean, we were driving on the motorway and it was blasting it down with rain. And then about 5 minutes from that one point, it was sunny again. So it's definitely mixed, it seems. Back in Cardiff, it was actually quite sunny. I say a bit cloudy, but definitely wasn't pouring down as it is now. So there's an A220. It's going to be Air France from Paris. In fact, I can't even find the aircraft. And yes, so that was Air France and Air A220-300 from Paris CDG. That is a 39-minute long journey where the reg of the aircraft is Foxtrot Hotel Zulu Uniform Lima. We've got a KLM 737-800 up next with the reg Papa Hotel Bravo Charlie Alpha or PHB CA. This is from Amsterdam, a 41-minute long journey where the flight number is KL1021. There is. And Toon Van, let's see, Rouge saying, is Heathrow the busiest airport in London? And yes, it is by far. Only 2 runways as well, so it's twice the traffic for us. That was a very smooth arrival. Did look a bit shaky towards the end though. And so there's the ANA 777. I did say we were going to focus on it. There it is. Bobby saying, I love your streams. Well, really, really appreciate it. Alright, there's our next rival. Some very bright lights. Let's see, what is it? It is the Aer Lingus A320neo from Dublin. 53-minute long journey where the flight number is EI168. Echo India November Sierra Charlie is the reg of the aircraft, or EINSC. Slight bump there, or bounce. Nice and slow already, really not using much of the runway. And so on the ground now is the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 heading on over to runway 27 left, and then also the Lufthansa 320 that's pushing back, or that is just pushed back, and will also be heading 27 left. Our next rival is going to be LX348, a Swiss A220-300 with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie Lima, or HBJCL. There it is. We might get a nice lookie from this one, but there it is, from Geneva, of course. And no Wookiee for us. Unfortunate. Might get a Neo aircraft to give us a nice Wookiee, or maybe another A220 of possibly Air France, or once again Swiss. In fact, we do have Air Baltics in today, don't we? So we might see or get or hear a Wookiee from one of those aircraft. Paul saying, what does ANA stand for? That is All Nippon Airways. And Thomas Turner, yes, we have got Concorde here at London Heathrow. It is right about there. The tail is all that's visible with that BA jet in the way. But anyway, we've got a 787 inbound. There it is. And so this is a Virgin Atlantic aircraft. We'll cover the info on it after the touchdown, actually. So that was flight number VS301 on board that Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Victor Mike Alpha Papa, or GVMAP. So that aircraft was the arrival from Delhi, an 8-hour and 40-minute long journey. We have got another Virgin Atlantic jet, this time an A350-1000. That's flight number VS42 arriving from San Francisco. That is a 9-hour and 39-minute long journey. The A350 with the reg Golf Victor Delta Oscar Tango, or GVDOT. It's a 6-year-old aircraft registered in January 2017, and it is 8 minutes earlier than expected. And there you are, the A350. And Lenny Dance, good afternoon to you, we hope you're well. Waterspray is looking amazing. Don't think I could ever get enough of it. I mean, one of the rare perks of being in a rainy UK. Some amazing water sprays there. There's the Swiss A220 that we had seen arrive from Geneva. That's just taxiing now. And yeah, Paul, we have got a flask of tea in the van now. And Ndish Dabi asking if we have any planes landing from Mauritius at London Heathrow. We did have one, but that was in the morning. I believe that was the Air Mauritius A330-900 from Port Louis, or Port Louis, I'm not too sure how you say that. But yeah, that was in the morning period. We have not got any later in the afternoon. Here's the 777 this is. So it's Turkish Airlines and their 777-300ER. From Istanbul, 3-hour and 10-minute long journey, flight number TK1971. Really nice touchdown there for the Turkish jet. There's the pushback of a United 7879 Dreamliner, and the info on the next arrival. We've got BA 715, a British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Oscar, or GEUO. That was a BA 380 just passing by the United 787's pushback. Anyway, that as I was talking about, we've got the arrival of the BA jet from Zurich. So that is a 1 hour and 17-minute long journey. Alright, as I was saying, the A320 that we need to focus on. There it is. Trying to get a very nice close perspective of the water sprays. It's not, you can't really see too much from the smaller aircraft, but it is definitely evident. But anyway, Stefan, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. And we hope the weather is definitely much better than what we're experiencing. And Devin joining us from South Africa, that is. Good afternoon to you. And how are you doing? There's the Finnair 320 in ops for BA today. That's just passing by, heading on over to runway 27 left. And Captain Liam saying the S in Port Louis is silent. So Port Louis, I think that is right this time. So thank you for that. Paul saying tea and Planespotting, a perfect match made in heaven, if you ask me. Lambo YT, good afternoon to you, and how are you doing? Joseph joining us from Indianapolis, saying good morning all, new to this stream. Well, welcome along. Obviously we hope that you're enjoying the show so far. Any improvements, please do let us know. But yeah, here at London Heathrow, where the weather is questionable. It's questionable. You might like the rain, you might not. I find it's okay, but yeah, I don't think the majority would agree. But yeah, it is nice and rainy here at London Heathrow, making for some amazing Waterspray actions. We have got an arrival inbound, which looks, it doesn't look to be an aircraft as big as a 777. I think it might be an A320. I really can't see it. It's mostly the lights that I can see. There it is. Shane joining us from Orlando, Florida. Welcome along. Alright, so this is BA 501, a British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Kilo, or GEUK. This is the arrival from Lisbon, a 2 hour and 10-minute long journey. So the United 787 seems to be ready to begin the taxi now on over to runway 27 left. And so Martin, good afternoon to you. We hope you are well as well. And good afternoon to David and Cynthia. We hope you're both well. And we hope you're enjoying the show today. We've got the Turkish Airlines 777-300ER heading our way, so we might focus on that. We'll probably have to hold, as we've still got the United 787 that just seems to be hogging the taxiway. But it should be gone by the time this Turkish Airlines aircraft needs to turn in. So our next arrival is going to be Korean Air 777-300ER from Seoul. That's a 13-hour and 8-minute long journey. The reg of the 777 is going to be Hotel Lima 8250, and this is flight number KE907. So Seoul, a 13-hour and 8-minute long journey, is a total of 8,878 kilometers from LHR. The arrival is almost an hour early as well. And it is the 10th most tracked aircraft worldwide, and this Turkish Airlines jet actually doesn't need to turn in towards the right. Taxiing a different route to usual. Not too sure if that's going to loop back or taxi next to, oh yeah, one of these United aircrafts. You can see there the tail of the 330 that arrived earlier of Turkish Airlines. But anyway, the Korean Air jet is approaching, so as soon as I get a bit closer, we will focus on that. But in the meantime, we've got the Turkish Airlines taxiing shot. Yeah, there it is. The turn begins there. Oh, don't want to miss the Korean Air aircraft, do we? Here it is. Nice touchdown there for that Korean jet. Now I will check, or try and check, for the 747 and when that will be arriving, because I'm quite interested to see where it's at. So it is expected now at 5 o'clock, so in about 30 minutes time. So yeah, it is delayed by about 30 minutes now. 40 minutes, but we will definitely see that one. Sky Star joining us from New York City, saying I loved your channel, you're so informative about where the flights are going and coming from. Well, we really appreciate your feedback, and yeah, we really love to hear that so many of you enjoy the information that we're providing. Something that we're always going to do, because everyone really wants to know where the aircraft are coming from and obviously going out to. But no, a really big thank you for your feedback, Sky Star, and of course welcome along. Nicholas joining us from Toronto, welcome along. Debbie Pranandar, as the Lufthansa 320 Neo's pushback. And here's our arrival. So today is going to be a British Airways A320neo from Athens, a 3-hour and 8-minute long journey that is. So Golf Tango Tango November Mike or GTTM, NM is the reg. This is flight number BA641 for those wondering. And so the next arrival, BA345, that is a British Airways A320-200 from Nice. That is a 1 hour and 27 minutes long journey from LHR. The A320 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Victor, and this is BA345. And Rev, it's not too windy. I think it was about 8 knots per hour last I checked, so it's yeah, definitely not too windy. It's just pouring down. Sky Star, the temp is 17 degrees Celsius. Let's see, Bayern Basti joining us from Germany, saying nice stream, welcome along. Alright, so behind the arriving British Airways jet, we'll have another one, which is an A320 as well. So yeah, we'll wait to cover the info on that. The Cathay Pacific jet is pushing back. Not too sure if that's being moved around or if it will be heading on over to taxi onto runway 27F, but by the looks of it, I'm going to say that it might be being moved to a different gate. But we'll definitely wait and see, really. In fact, no, I think that will actually be heading out. I'm not going to make assumptions, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that. We've got BA547 up next. That is a British Airways A320-200 arriving from Rome. That is a 2-hour-long journey. The A320 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Kilo, or GEUYK. And yeah, it seems to be heading out. So right behind that BA320 is going to be a Virgin Atlantic 787, but of course we will cover the info on that again. So the arriving A320 is what we're going to be focusing on now. There you are. Oh, focus is not quite getting the aircraft, is it? There we are. And the other Cathay jet, and also the Lufthansa, both on pushback. You see the fire truck just passing by. Not too sure where that's come from, but doesn't seem to be any issues here. Alright, so the Virgin Atlantic jet up next. That's flight number VS24 on board the Virgin Atlantic 787-9 Dreamliner with the Reg Golf Victor Bravo Oscar Whiskey, or GVBOW. The aircraft is arriving from Los Angeles LAX. That is a 9 hour and 38 minute long journey. and the amount of water that's been sprayed everywhere. Really nice stuff. There you go, it's calmed down. The reverse thrusts have been deactivated, and obviously the 787 is moving on to vacate off of the runway. The Cathay Pacific jet, there we are, is not taxiing on over to runway 27 left. That seems to be being moved to a different gate. Luxury Travel Expert Unofficial 2022 saying first time watching this channel. Love the constant information flow with very good camera work. Very impressive. Well done. About to join. Well, really appreciate the kind words there, and we're glad to hear that you're enjoying the show. We would probably give you some more info. I'm not too sure if you've noticed, but we're not really giving the info on the age anymore. But that is obviously due to the fact that it is very hard to use the phone at the moment because of all of the rain on the protectors, which I can imagine you know the feeling. But yeah, really just trying to give as much info as possible. Usually, it's a nice shot of the Cathay jet. And let's see, Ninja Shooter, good afternoon to you. Devon saying Aero Transcargo 747 is due in soon, about 20 minutes time. Let's see, Dina Yo joining us from Malaysia, welcome along. And Taylor asking what camera are you using. That is going to be the Sony a6300. There's the pushback of the United 767, and we have an arrival which I completely did not see. It is going to be from Dalaman, an A321neo of British Airways. BA679 is the flight number. There it is. So the A321neo with Reg Golf November Echo Oscar X-Ray, or GNEOX. And so the next arrival is going to be another British Airways jet, this time an A320neo. So this is flight number BA391 from Tenerife. That is a 3 hour and 42 minute long journey on board the 320neo with the Reg Golf Tango November Echo, or GTTNE. It's a 5-year-old aircraft registered in September 2018 and is arriving 10 minutes earlier than expected. And so Axel joining us today, good afternoon to you, saying hello, good afternoon to London Heathrow, nice traffic and really nice Waterspray. Greets goes around the world. Well, welcome along, we hope you're enjoying the show, and yeah, got some incredible Watersprays here at London Heathrow. Nice touchdown there for the 320neo. And the best player ever joining us from Belgium, welcome along. Let's see, Kevin joining us from Indonesia, welcome. Tim with the 5 gifted Aviation Hunters memberships, really appreciate that, Tim. That is really generous of you, Tim. So yeah, really big thank you there. Michael Painter, good afternoon. And Paul saying, right folks, still watching, but about to start cooking dinner. Very much looking forward to see not 1 but 2 747s. Great stuff, Danny. Well, yeah, we'll definitely capture at least one of the 747s. We'll have to see on the last one, because that is due in at 7:05, and it gets dark very quick. So yeah, it's really all dependent on lighting. But yeah, guaranteed to see this one 747 today. A nice BA jet, I think that was the 319. Didn't quite check the radar for that one, literally did not see it until the last minute. Alright, so we have BA 435, where am I getting that from? That was BA 453. The British shows A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Lima, or GEUYL. And this is the flight from Ibiza, a 2 hour and 2 minute long journey. Right behind is an Air Baltic jet, and that was the one aircraft operating on behalf of Swiss. And then we've also got an Iberia Heavy. And so Air Baltic up next. That is flight number LX324 on board the Air Baltic A220-300 with the Reg Yankee Lima Alpha Bravo Quebec, or YLABQ. This is the flight from Zurich, a 1 hour and 15 minute long journey. It's such a pain to find the info on the radar with all of the rain on the covers. It really is. Anthony with a very kind comment saying, first time for me watching this channel, and I think it's better. I'm not really going to read the full comment there. Don't really want to offend anyone, but yeah, really appreciate you joining us today, Anthony. And we're glad to hear that you're enjoying today's show. Ah, no Wookie there. And so the United 767 on its way over to runway 27 left. We have an aircraft just appearing out of the clouds now. The ceiling of clouds looks quite low today. Anthony saying, do you stream at airports overseas? Well, we would like to start doing shows from abroad, of course. But yeah, that's something to come in the near future. We have streamed at Frankfurt before, which was quite nice. Was that 4 or 5 runways at Frankfurt, so the traffic was pretty scattered all around. But yeah, no, we're definitely planning to do that in the future. So we will have the Iberia A350-900 from Madrid up next. That's a 1 hour and 42 minute long journey. The A350 with the Reg Echo Charlie November Golf Tango, or ECNGT. And this is flight number IB3166. And the focus has been amazing as always. There you are. So there's the Virgin Atlantic 787. We did see the catering track on it, but that's gone now. Not too sure when we'll see this aircraft be moved to a proper gate. But yeah, once again, there it is. Flight number SK809 up next or that will be a Scandinavian or SAS Connect A320neo with the Reg Echo India Sierra India Oscar, or EISIO. This is the flight from Oslo, a 1 hour and 48 minute long journey, where the aircraft is a 1-year-old jet registered in April 2022. 20 minutes later than expected for this Scandinavian jet. Apricot Crumble, good afternoon to you, saying you've got some good weather there today. Yeah, it is very, very nice. A bit cold though, it is definitely a bit chilly. But no, it's amazing for plane spotting. It really is. But welcome along, Apricot Crumble. We hope you're doing very well. MLM Gamer joining us from Canada. Welcome along. Leo Plays from Sweden. Good afternoon. And so this Scandinavian inbound, we have the 747 second in line, for those wondering. Silent for the Scandinavian jet. It's almost as if the engines have been turned off. Not operational. Wow, that was silent. Anyway, we have a 747 up next. That is going to be Aero Transcargo in there. 747-400 freighter with the reg Echo Romeo Bravo Alpha Mike, or ERBAM. This is the arrival from Astana. A 7-hour and 12-minute long journey. Flight number F52249, and can we see it? There it is, just about. So here comes the Queen of the Skies. You could see there the Queen of the Skies absolutely nailing the touchdown. That was really, really nice. You could see it coming in nice and hot, and the water spray topped off at the end. Wow, that was amazing. Well, that was one of two 747s that we might see today. As I said, the second one all depends on the lighting, of course. It is expected at 7:05. It is the Singapore 747 freighter. It might be early actually, we might need to check up on that. But I'll give you some info on the next arrival, which is going to be a Finnair A350-900 from Helsinki, a 2-hour and 30-minute long journey. The Finnair jet featuring a one-world livery where the A350 is registered as Oscar Hotel Lima Whiskey Bravo, or OHLWB. And I'll quickly check for the 747 and when that is due in. 6:31 is when the next 747 is due in, so yeah, we're really just gonna have to wait and see with the lighting. Right, there is the A350 with the One World sticker, or livery they call it. Too sure what's happened there with the focus. There it is, back on the A350. Let's see, this arrival should get a nice water spray from this one as well, if the 747 has even left any water on the runway. The 747 absolutely cleared the runway. You can see there's still a nice water spray from the A350-900. There's the Air Baltic up in front, and then the Scandinavian 320neo. Let's see, Aviation Man saying, oh wait, I didn't even realise you hit 14k subscribers, congrats, and now 15k is your next goal. And to be honest, I didn't even realise we reached 14k. So I'm just going to say a massive thank you to everyone that subscribed, and obviously that's liked to this live stream. That is, wow, that is incredible. Never thought we'd reach 14k. Seems like it was only the other day that we were on 10k, but wow, a massive thank you to you all for supporting the channel. Obviously, if you haven't already and you would like to support the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. Those both free methods and really easy to obviously do, just with what, 2-3 clicks. But yeah, no, a big thank you there. Let's see, Sunil Kapoor, good afternoon to you from Delhi, India. We hope you're well. So here is our next arrival. Once again with some very bright light. It is going to be Tunis Air, an A320neo from Tunis. That is a 2-hour and 25-minute long journey. Flight number is TU790. Tango Sierra India Mike Alpha is the reg, or TSIMA. Now towards the end of that sort of arrival, was that Tunisia was just vacating off the runway, I could hear, I'm not too sure if it was the brakes or a Wookiee. I wouldn't imagine it was a Wookiee, but it definitely sounded like one. Anyway, here's our next arrival, or at least you can see the lights of it. Give you some info. It is the Aer Lingus A320neo from Dublin. That's a 52-minute long journey where the aircraft is registered as Echo India November Sierra Bravo, or EINSB. And it's gone dark again for some odd reason. Nice touch done there. The next arrival is going to be a Lufthansa 320neo now. Flight number LH2478 from Munich, a 1 hour and 23-minute long journey. The 320neo with a reg Delta Alpha India November Romeo, or DAINR. So Scott Martin joining us from Birmingham, Alabama. In the US, saying love the great camera work in these difficult conditions. New subscriber, one lap. Thanks for supporting the channel, Scott, and yeah, really glad that you're enjoying the content. Trying my best here with the rainy conditions. Edit's joining us from Singapore, saying can't wait to go to Heathrow soon. Let's see, Miracle Gal 55 saying hello from New York. Love starting off seeing a 747. Gautam joining us from the UAE. Welcome. So here's a Lufthansa jet from Munich. You're on seeing the Korean Air 777 freighter just joining the back of the approach. I think that Korean Air 777 freighter was actually registered twice on Flight Radar as I checked this morning. I'm not too sure how you pronounce it. I think it is it Michia or Mishia? I do apologise. Saying hi, following from Nairobi, Kenya. Well, welcome along. We hope you're well. And joining us from New Mexico is Patrick M, saying unfortunately no rain here. Alright, so we have BA 969 up next. That's going to be a British Airways A319 from Hamburg. That's a 1 hour and 6 minute long journey. The A319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Oscar Foxtrot or GEUOF. And now we've got the Korean Air behind, as Sharon was saying. See there the windsock in action. And a very smooth touchdown. And there's the American Airlines 777. I think that's the 200ER heading on over to runway 27 left. Oh, what's that? Sounds like it's going full throttle on the taxiway. Very, very loud. You can see there the water spray. Not too sure if that aircraft is struggling to get a move on with all of the rain on all of the water on the taxiway. We'll check back on that. It's going pretty slow, but it is definitely speeding up quite fast. There's the Korean Air jet now. Yeah, it's definitely slowed down. The engines are not as active as they were on the other side. It is much wetter on the right hand side of the airfield as well. It seems as if it was struggling to get a move on. Hence the loud engines. But anyway, you've got BA 515 up next. It's going to be a British Airways A320 from Palma de Mallorca. It's a 2 hour long journey. And the A320 is going to be registered as Golf Mike India Delta X-Ray or GMIDX. We've got another aircraft coming our way as well from that side of the airfield, so we'll see if that struggles. You can just about hear the engines of that 350. Definitely not as powerful as that of the 777s, at least in terms of what I could hear. But welcome along to Cameral Bahrain from Kuala Lumpur. We hope you're well, and welcome along, of course. And watching from Western Australia is Aqua DTP. Welcome. That's our BA jet. See Brian saying watching from Nairobi, Kenya. I could watch all day. And so our next arrival is, well, it's pretty much on the runway. It's going to be BA 1453 from Edinburgh, 57-minute long journey on board the A320-200. There it is, with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Lima or GEUUL. Nice shots of two BA jets just crossing each other. You've got the A350 and then the 777. It's the 787. So we've got Saudi up next. That's going to be... No, cannot speak. It is going to be flight number SV117 on board the Saudi 777-300ER with the reg Hotel Zulu Alpha Kilo 23 or HZAK23. This is going to be the arrival from Riyadh, a 6-hour and 19-minute long journey where the aircraft is 8 years of age. No, I think that BA jet was a 787-10 Dreamliner. It did look much longer than that of the Virgin Atlantic 787-9 that's parked on stand. Once again, the focus is not playing ball today. There you are, just in time. Bit of a slammer that one. So just checking, our next arrival is going to be BA 807, a British Airways A319 from Billund. That is a 1 hour and 15-minute long journey. The reg of the aircraft is Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Echo or GDBCE. Joseph Hendricks, we are watching runway 27 right. I believe that should say on the bottom left-hand side alongside the clock. But yeah, runway 27 right for the arriving traffic. Gav Burns saying good afternoon all, just in from work, time for some EGLL action. And yeah, welcome along Gav. We hope you've had a good day, of course, at work. But yeah, here at London Heathrow today, as you can tell, nice and rainy and wet. The visibility is getting much worse already. There's the Lufthansa 320 Neo. Wait, not too sure where that's come from. I didn't think we'd seen a Lufthansa arrive in the past few minutes. Perhaps I'm forgetting something. Might be wrong. I might be wrong. Anyway, the British Airways flight from Billund is our next arrival. There you are. And so we've got a Cathay Pacific on the radar up next for the arriving traffic, or one of the next arrivals we'll see. We'll check out what that will be very, very soon. Just reading the chat now. Neil Fox saying I'll be on BA275 this time next week. I'll have a safe flight. And also, that leads me to tell you all that, we will be streaming on the coming Friday and Saturday. So the reason for the double shows will be because I'm heading away on holiday during the half-term week off. So that will be on the 30th of October. So to compensate for the week of missed streaming, we'll be streaming on the Friday and then the Saturday as well. But I will be going for about 10 days, and I will be back on for some more streaming after that. But that's just some info. So just to compensate for the missed week of streaming, we'll get a double dose next week. So hard to use a phone in the rain, it's so mad. Anyway, flight number CX239 for this Cathay Pacific A350-900 from Hong Kong. The aircraft is arriving from a 13-hour and 2-minute long journey. The A350 is also registered as Bravo Lima Romeo Quebec, or BLRQ. Bit of a flow to this one. There it is, nice and smooth. We were supposed to get less and less rain by the hour, but the visibility has gone even worse, and I think the rain is just still falling at a steady amount. It is chilly, it really is. And Lee Rose saying, new subscriber, hi everyone. Thanks for supporting the channel, and good afternoon. And let's see, Arnoud Bertrand, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. I think I pronounced it correctly, if I remember correctly, from last time. Anyway, here's our arrival. So this is BA491 from Gibraltar, Golf Echo Uniform Bravo is the reg of the A320-200, flight number BA491. So color picture 999 saying, why do runways seem to start at number 27? I'm not too sure actually. That is a great question that I do not know the answer to, unfortunately. But no, I don't think that's the case with all airports. I'm pretty sure Luton is it 26? I know Bristol is runway 27. I think, what was Manchester's? Can't quite remember. But yeah, not all airports are 27. I think Frankfurt was 05 for one of the sides. It was something like 05 centre, left and right. But yeah. So the British shows A320neo this is. With the reg Golf Tango Tango November Sierra or GTTNS. It's the Royal Jordanian 787 8 Dreamliner this is, heading to Amman, I believe. Let's see, Leo joining us from Scotland. Welcome along. Tim saying, don't forget my postcard. And yeah, Leo, a new subscriber from Scotland. So yeah, that's much appreciated. And welcome. Alright, so we have BA 747. It's an A320 though. So from Marrakesh this is. So a 3-hour long journey. Oh, that was a bit hard. There's the Virgin Atlantic pushing back. That is the 330, which I believe is going to be being moved to another gate. Probably will start boarding soon as well, because I did see the catering truck already earlier on with the 330. But anyway, you've got Lot Polish Airlines up next. That is flight number that's LO279. On board the Lot 737 MAX 8 with the reg Sierra Papa Lima Victor Bravo or SPLVB. It's the flight from Warsaw, so a 2-hour and 3-minute long journey. And there is no visibility to even see the aircraft in the sky. Hardly visible. The camera's doing a better job than my eyes are doing to even locate the aircraft. It's just not visible. And well, the A320s don't even provide that much water spray in comparison to that 737 MAX 8. Really good stuff. There's the Virgin Atlantic 330, just pushed back. That one Belgian kid saying, are you ever coming to Belgium? Maybe in the future, but no plans just yet. Apricot Crumble saying the weather is total pants. Much agreed. Terrible here. It was nice. I did like the rain originally, but it's gotten so cold, and now the visibility is even worse than it was before. So yeah, it's definitely not the best. Now let's see if we can see this one. It's the Aer Lingus A320. It's a 200. And it's becoming even harder to see that Air Baltic A220's tail now. Kevin, I don't think I saw your last message. Yeah. Sorry about that, Kevin. I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to scroll up and see if I can find it. And yeah, sorry about that, Kevin. Would you mind resending your message if that's all right? I do apologise. So here's our next arrival. We might have to start playing a game of guess the airline. So I'm not too sure if you can really see, but there it is. It's the striped tail that's giving it off. It's the American Airlines 777-200ER from Los Angeles LAX. That's a 9-hour and 44-minute long journey. Nice touchdown there. Let's get some nice water spray now. Here's the Lot Polish Airlines Max 8 to give us a very nice water spray. Just texting now. We've got the Qatar Airways 777-300ER up next. That's flight number QR1, that is, from Doha. So that's a 6-hour and 22-minute long journey. Alpha 7 Bravo Echo Oscar is the reg, or A7BEO. It's the 777-300ER. So yeah, a few explanations in the live chat as to why the runway numbers are obviously what they're called, or why they're 27 or 05 or whatnot. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's explained that. Just reading Gav Burns' message saying runway numbers are determined by the compass bearing of one runway end to the nearest 10 degrees. This gives the numbers RL. Well, yeah, RL, or right left, is the direction of either the takeoff or landing. Ooh, I don't want to miss the Qatar. There it is, just in time. Just managed to capture that Qatar jet. Speaking of Qatar, they did actually send down their retro-liveried Qatar 777-300ER earlier today, and you can barely see that American Airlines 777 on the opposite side, tucking on over to runway 27 left. Sean West saying, love this channel, best by a country mile, no ego, and nice forum too. Let's see, Leo saying, had any go-rounds today? And the answer to that is no. Surprisingly, we've seen more go-rounds in perfect conditions than the conditions that we're experiencing now, which is quite shocking to me. But yeah, no go-rounds yet. I wonder what the passengers on board all of these aircraft are feeling like. I mean, they've probably come from a very nice, maybe Spain or Italy or France, and they're here at London Heathrow in the UK with some very, very nice rainy weather. Don't think they'd be too happy, but home is home. Leo saying, did you hear what happened at Leeds? Yeah, with the TUI that slid off the runway. Yeah, I did hear. The conditions weren't the best, were they? I'm shivering. It's very, very cold. So this is a BA jet. An A319 from Belfast, a 57-minute long journey. There we go with a nice touchdown. Pouncy. So we have BA 953 up next. That's going to be a British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Hotel, or GEUYH is the arrival from Munich, 1 hour and 24-minute long journey. And let's see, Spiker 4x4 saying, following from South Africa, may the best team win tonight. It's me, Climax, saying, has there been any Turkish Airlines coming? There has been a 777 and a 330 of Turkish Airlines today. And visibility is getting worse and worse. I mean, the Virgin Atlantic hangar, which I'll show you now, is hardly visible. Might just be able to see the 330. Golden Carrot 267, good afternoon to you. Ah, yeah, and yeah, thank you for that, Kevin. Saying, just saying, I love this channel and great to see you. That's all. Well, yeah, sorry about that, Kevin. But no, that is much appreciated. Terry the News Girl, good afternoon to you. Lee Rose, the A6300. Chris Clark saying, like number 712. Good afternoon to you, Chris, and how are you doing? Golden Carrot 267 saying, what is my favourite plane? That is going to be the A350. Don't mind if that's the 1000 or the 900. Both the same to me, just one slightly longer, but no, generally the A350. This is a 787 by the looks of it. Let's check. It is. Oh, it's the one on the special/unique list as well. It is Royal Air Maroc from Casablanca with the 787-8 Dreamliner this time. It's a 2 hour and 34-minute long journey. With the reg of this 787 is Charlie November Romeo Golf Uniform, or CNRGU. And AT806 is the flight number of this aircraft. So yeah, this 787 in operations for Royal Air Maroc today. Of course, they did have their usual 727, but there was a cancelled 737 MAX 8 for Royal Air Maroc, and that was not too sure why actually, but I'm assuming that is why they've sent down the 787 to cover for that flight. Guess that was the next available aircraft. But anyway, BA 1489, BA 1489 is going to be our next rival. That's going to be a British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Foxtrot. It's from Glasgow, a 54-minute long journey. And let's see, so I'm not too sure you say, is it Geoff or Geoff? I do apologise, but anyway, saying one of the best aviation streaming out there, thanks. I love the aircraft type information given, and let's see, how to identify all the twin engine jets would be useful, e.g. model, versions and engines. Well, with regards to the model, it's you get used to it after a while based on what all of them look. So the United 767, we can use that as an example. So you can tell that's a 767, one because of the winglets, they're awfully large. Pretty much a 737 is about just twice as large, but some 767s do not obviously feature the winglets. I think it is the Delta 400, is it? But it's really based on looks. I mean, you've got that sort of rounded sort of nose on the 767. So after a while, you really do get used to it. Then with the 787, I mean, one of the biggest ways, or the most common ways to identify it, is by its curved wings. You can see they're curved upwards, and also there's engines. You can see those sort of zigzag tips. But yeah, the 787 does not feature winglets, so that's also one thing that you could look out for. You see the nose does look rather different to that of maybe a 737 or you know, any other aircraft. Cockpit windows as well is a very, very good way to identify some aircrafts. This is the A321neo of British Airways. You can tell it's an A321neo as it is. Well, I'll continue in a minute. Let's see. That wasn't actually that loud. Yeah, so you can tell it's an A321neo as it does look like an A320, but it is slightly extended. And you can tell it's a neo because of the engines. They are much larger than they usually would be on a standard CEO aircraft. Joseph saying thanks for the great stream, must run but looking forward to logging on again. Cheers. Well, no worries Joseph, it was really great to be hosting this stream for you, and we're glad to have obviously had you on board. Chris saying hello Danny, few challenging conditions today, and yeah, definitely I think the visibility is getting much worse, so yeah, might start thinking of ending this show really. There's a Turkish jet, I think that's the cargo 777, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's the 777 freighter. Alrighty then, I think, yeah, due to visibility and also the weather conditions, right, we don't mind the rain, but with regards to the visibility, it's getting very, very poor to the point where this Virgin Atlantic aircraft is becoming hard to see. I mean, the hangar is almost invisible now, so yeah, just gonna read the last few, let's see, just reading the comments now. Paul saying, what a wonderful stream Danny, what a trooper you are. Heading off, it's been a joy, catch you again soon, enjoy your well earned rest and holiday. Nice to see everyone enjoy your weekend. Well, thank you Paul, and we will definitely see you next week, either on the Friday or the Saturday. And yeah, okay, so Jacob saying, what's my favourite airline? That's going to be Lufthansa. But anyway, Daniel Burns saying, hi, I've been lurking around but really enjoyed the stream. Thank you for adding educational, thank you for another educational and great stream. Well, no worries. We'll capture this last aircraft and then I think we're going to end the show off there. There's the KLM 737, which is going to be the last one today. Not too sure if it's the 800 or the 700, but we'll have to wait and see. You barely even see it on the camera. It is the 800. And so there it is. So that is the end of our London Heathrow show today, ending earlier than we would. Usually we go for about 4 hours, maybe even more. But yeah, today we've done almost 3 hours. So I'd just like to thank you all for watching us live at London Heathrow today, and obviously, you know, staying with us for some very, very tough conditions. So as you can see there, plenty of rain today, loads of water spray actions, and you know, some really, really nice shots gathered during today's stream. I'd just like to thank you all for subscribing and liking to the live stream. It really is amazing support for the channel, so big thank you there. That's it from us. We will be back, as I said, on Friday and Saturday for a double dose of streaming schedule. That is to make up for the week that we will miss of streaming, which is the week after, of course. So yes, we will be back Friday and Saturday. So once again, a big thank you all for watching us today, and we will see you all then. So take care and have a great rest of your day.